Hill on first down. He finds an opening past the 40. And Josh Hill has it. The 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Josh Hill, 75 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Harris returning. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
On second and 11 now. Hill. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now Hill, fresh off the pick six. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
On first down, Hill. First one incomplete. Target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Hill going back to the air on second down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards. On first down, it's Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Second and 6 at the 19-yard line.
And again, it's Hill. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine jettison, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Hill. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That can be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
32-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, here's Hill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Hill. That's caught. The tight end Hill. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Hill throwing once more. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. A good passing down here, and they send three receivers to the right of the formation on second down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. To the air again. Hill. And that's caught by Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Steps away to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Forced out to his left. He can run, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Cole McDonald keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Saints 17. Washington.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 4 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down, but they'll get it back.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll find Jones again, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out left. And he's got it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the first down.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now the question, what do you do here? Time, not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Dancing to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
But that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back. Maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on the first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Hill. Has it over the middle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 22-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now, I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's Hill. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Buying time to his left. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Quickly complete into the right flank. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 6 yards away. And the Saints add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will stop right around the 25. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there and still be the same confident kid.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. On 2nd down, Kamara. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch your defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, Hill. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And 5 at the 7-yard line.
Option play, and Hill will keep it. He gives it up. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
At their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And his pass incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds McLaurin. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Saints 31. Washington.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now Hill looking to throw on 1st. Sanders has it over the middle. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Now Kamara. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
For a Saints.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, Hill. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run in that situation, Brandon, but the With this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win a line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. Here we go with Kamara. He's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to take off with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
Washington first down.
They're going to look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
2nd and 4. At the Saints' 24-yard line.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
No gain on the play. Brings up
officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hill gets this one to Hill. Hill showing the tackle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 24. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
At the 45-yard line.
Hill now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now Hill. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he'll be out right at the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Hill. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Jones.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
A gain of a yard.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this. Overtime.